What kind of person lives here? Why are two dogs hiding behind a giant bouquet of peonies? And why are tennis balls scattered across the room? And what story is hidden behind the person sleeping quietly on the sofa? Before we begin, here's a discovery challenge. Can you spot a curious little dog watching from behind the flowers? A tiny whistle on the table? A tennis trophy hidden among the decorations? And a clue that reveals the owner's biggest passion. See how you can find it before the painting is finished. And if you'd like this artwork as the wallpaper or coloring page, it's available on Coffee through the link below. Everything began with the bouquet. Not a small bouquet, not a delicate bouquet, a bouquet so large that it almost became its own piece of furniture. The peonies spread outward in every direction, filling the center of the composition and immediately taking ownership of the room. At first, there was only the bouquet, just the flowers, but whenever I started with the bouquet, I began wondering what kind of world might grow around it. Who placed these flowers here? Who enjoys looking at them? Who spends their afternoons in this room? And slowly, the answers begin to appear. The first surprise came from behind the flowers. A small dog peeked out from one side, not fully visible, not demanding attention, just quietly watching. Almost as if it had its own secret thought. Then, on the opposite side, another dog appeared. This one resting peacefully. Together, they immediately changed the feeling of the painting. The room no longer felt empty. It felt lived in. It felt loved. And it felt like someone had stepped away only moments ago. Have you spotted a curious dog yet? Keep an eye on the flowers. Some discoveries prefer to stay hidden. And once the dogs arrived, I started to imagine the person who lived here. Instead of showing their face, I wanted them to remain mysterious. So I placed them on the sofa, resting quietly beneath the book. The book covers their face completely. I never learned exactly who they are, but we begin learning about them through everything around them. Their interests, hobbies, collections, habits, favorite things. The room slowly becomes a portrait without ever showing a face. And that idea always fascinates me. Sometimes objects can tell us more about a person than a portrait can. As the room continued growing, clues started appearing everywhere. Books, decorations, personal belongings, and then a theme quietly emerged. Tennis. Not in a loud way, not in a dramatic way, but through small discoveries, a racket, a stack of tennis balls, trophies, wall decorations, little hints hidden throughout the room. The more details appeared, the clearer the owner's personality became. This wasn't just a room. It was a room filled with someone's passion. So what's the first tennis clue that you have noticed? There are more than you might think. Some are obvious, others are hiding in plain sight. One of my favorite parts of this piece is the background. Instead of leaving the wall empty, I wanted it to tell part of the story. The largest wall artwork looks almost abstract from the distance, bright purple, covered with yellow dots, a playful pattern. But if you look more closely, it becomes something else entirely. A tennis court. Those yellow dots become tennis balls. The painting shifts from decoration into storytelling. I love details like that. Things that reveal themselves slowly. Things that reward curiosity. And around it, more tennis-inspired elements appeared. Small framed pieces, decorative trophies, objects that quietly reinforce the story without taking over the composition. They are not the first thing you notice, but they are there, waiting to be discovered. One hidden detail just appeared. Have you found the trophy yet? The small table in the foreground became another opportunity for storytelling for me. At first, it only supported the flowers, but gradually it became a collection of clues. A coffee cup, books, a whistle, a tennis cap, a stack of tennis balls, tiny objects that reveal little pieces of the owner's life. Each object feels ordinary on its own, but together they begin creating a personality. You start imagining routines, afternoons spent reading, morning tennis matches, dogs resting nearby, flowers brought home and proudly displayed. The painting slowly becomes less about objects and more about a life being lived. That's always my favorite stage, when the collection of things starts feeling like a story. And did you spot the whistle? It's one of the smallest details in the entire painting. So where does the bouquet belong? It belongs in a cozy room shared with two dogs.